Hello everyone. We had learned that the traits are transferred by the division of chromosomes of the parents to form gametes, and these gametes fuse together to form the progeny. Now the question arises, does the sex of the progeny is determined by the chromosomes only, or there are some other factors which are responsible for the determination of sex? Different species have different strategies. Like in some animals, the temperature at which the fertilized eggs are kept determines whether the developing animal in the egg will be male or female. For example, in the species of turtle, the eggs which are in the cooler nest hatch as all males, and eggs from warmer nest hatch as all females. In crocodilian species, the most studied of which is American alligator, the low and the high temperature results in females and the intermediate temperatures selects for males. In other animals such as snails, individuals can change their sex, indicating that the sex is not determined genetically. But when we talk of human beings, the sex of the newborn is determined genetically. Or we can say that the set of genes which are inherited from our parents determines whether we will be boys or girls. But we have studied earlier that similar set of genes are inherited from our parents. So if that is the case, then how genetic inheritance determines the sex of the newborn? The explanation lies in the fact that all human chromosomes are not perfectly paired. If we talk about the number of chromosomes present in humans, there are 46, out of which 23 comes from the male parent and 23 comes from the female parent. So there are total of 23 pairs of chromosomes, and out of these 23 pairs of chromosomes, 22 pair of chromosomes are perfectly paired, which means each pair of chromosomes have genes which determine the same trait. Only one pair of chromosomes called sex chromosomes are not always perfectly paired. Female parent have perfect pair of sex chromosomes, both called X, so females have X and X. But when we talk of males, they do not have perfect pair of sex chromosomes, as they have mismatched pair in which there is a normal size X and a short one called Y. So males have XY. Now the female gametes have both X and X, and the males have X and Y. Now let's draw the Punnett square. So we have the Punnett square here. On the left hand side, we are going to write the paternal gametes, which are X and Y. And on the top, we are going to write the maternal gametes, which are X and X. Let's fuse them. So when we are fusing this X with the top X, we get X and X. And here also we get X and X. Similarly, let's fuse the second row. So when we fuse the Y with the X, we get XY. And in the second column also, we get X and Y. So here you can see that the two progenies which are on the top are having similar set of chromosomes. So they are females, and the second row have X and Y, which are mismatched pair of chromosomes, so they will form males. In all, out of 4 progenies, you can see here that there are 2 males and 2 females. Or we can say that there are 50-50 chances that the newborn will be a male or a female. You can also observe one more thing, that the female gamete has both X and X, and it is the father gametes which determine the sex of the newborn. So there are equal chances that X fuses with the egg to form a female child, or the Y fuses with the egg to form a male child. So we can conclude from the Punnett square that there are equal chances of the newborn to be a boy or a girl.